Pay attention, you bastards.
Welcome back, everybody. So there are new allegations against Diddy. It feel like stuff just keep coming out of nowhere. So he has new SA allegations against him, and it's starting to look like they just trying to throw stuff at him. I think at this point they just trying to throw something at him, hoping that something stick. And it makes me think about, are people coming forward for the agenda, or is something really happening? You know what I'm saying? I don't know if this is a real thing. I don't know if, you know, there's old people coming out the woodworks and saying, hey, he did this to me back in the day. I don't know what it is, but it seems like they're kind of just trying to throw stuff at him at this point. I don't know what to think, man. Like, Diddy he did time. He's doing more time. You know, he already got 3 years to go. Hopefully he gets out sooner. But I think that they're trying to bury him. I think at this point they're saying, hey, he should have gotten more time, but he didn't. So we gotta pin him with something. We cannot let this man walk. We gotta pin him with something, and it's a crazy situation. Is this something that happens in hip hop all the time? Happens in entertainment all the time? Is this something? Because it's starting to look like that. As I always say, if he was wrong and he did it, then he's wrong and he did it. He should be where he's at. And that goes for anybody. That goes for Bill Cosby, you know what I'm saying, for what he was going through. That goes for Tory Lanez. That goes for anybody. If he was really out here harming people, doing the things that they're saying he's doing, he deserves to be in there. But if this is just another agenda to take down a figure that is successful, which it always happens. Bill Cosby, it always happens. Michael Jackson, it always happens. It's always somebody at the top of their game in black culture that gets taken down. You know what I'm saying? Somebody said a while ago, no entertainer can really walk clean. No black entertainer can walk clean. I wouldn't care if it was Kobe Bryant. I wouldn't care if it was Mike Tyson. You know what I'm saying? Nobody walks clean. You know what I'm saying? If they can stick something on you, they're going to stick something on you. You know what I'm saying? And this is not to say that he didn't do anything wrong. This is not to say that, you know, he never made any mistakes. We clearly seen the video with him and Cassie. This is not to say that he didn't do nothing. This is to say, why is it? Why is it? Let's think about this for real. Why is it that every time a black celebrity starts climbing that totem pole, starts climbing into success, something ridiculous always happens, and he loses that, or he gets knocked off the pedestal? You know what I'm saying? We could say all day, oh, well, they're just doing stuff. They just did this. They just did they really? Was he really that guy that's like, I'm gonna just throw my career away? You know what I'm saying? Let's think about this for a second. You know what I'm saying? Was Bill Cosby really that guy that was like, yo, I'm gonna just throw my life away? Was Tory Lanez really that guy that was just like, I'm gonna throw my life away? Is that really the case? You know what I'm saying? People will look at certain things and say, of course he did it. Of course he did it. The evidence is there. Of course he did it. There's no way he couldn't have done it. But maybe there's a deeper thing going on. Maybe it's something that they don't want us to know. You know what I'm saying? I know y'all heard about the whole thing with Ciroc. And if you didn't hear about the whole thing with Ciroc, Diddy started fighting them. You know what I'm saying? There was a huge issue with Ciroc. There was a huge issue to the point where he was just like, yo, I'm going against y'all. Soon as that happens, all this stuff starts coming out of nowhere. That's nobody looks at that and says, hey, well, that couldn't be it. It couldn't be that. That couldn't be a situation. No one does that. No one sits back and says, why is it that Bill Cosby was about to buy NBC And then out of nowhere, all these allegations start coming forward. You know what I'm saying? Why is it that back in the day, Kobe was at the top of his game? One of the few athletes to reach that peak. One of the few. We know the other ones. But why was it at that point, okay, boom, let's get him? You know what I'm saying? Again, this is not to say that nobody does wrong. This is not to say that because they're at the top of their game, they can't do wrong. This is not to say that. This is to say, don't y'all not sitting back and thinking about this? Y'all not thinking about every time they get to that level where they about to take it to a whole nother level, something like this happens. We don't see that. You know what I'm saying? We don't see, you know what I'm saying, like out of nowhere the media just changes on them. So I'm saying that to say is that all these allegations are coming out of nowhere. He got another SA allegation. Another one. You know what I'm saying? There has to be something behind this. Yes, you have crazed fans that are like, you know, I want to get the money. I'm gonna make sure I secure me a bag. I was at one of those parties. You know what I'm saying? But I do think that with celebrity, you know what I'm saying, with influence comes the people that's like, okay, if we can get the people to believe that he did this to you, that's a bag for us. That's a bag. Y'all see what Cassie got? Y'all see what she got? 30 million. 30. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying he did no wrong. Again, not to sound repetitive, we clearly seen the video. I'm not saying he did anything wrong. I'm simply saying this happens time and time and time and time and time and time again. And you got attorneys that come out of nowhere and say, I think we can get 20 million. He's up $1 billion. We can get 10, we can get 20, we can get 30, we can get 5, we can get 2, we can get 1, we can get 8. This always happens. You know what I'm saying? So I hope that this is not the case where he really did something. You know what I'm saying? But I hope that people can really look at the case and say to themselves, yo, something ain't right with this. Something ain't right here. You know what I'm saying? It gotta be something with this. You know what I'm saying? This just keeps happening time and time again. This keeps happening. You know what I'm saying? Y'all done try to throw 100 different situations at him. 100. You know what I'm saying? Y'all done said 100 people was essayed by Bill Cosby. Y'all done said that 100 people. All these people. So you take a person that's at the top of their game, that got millions, that's successful, that can get damn near any woman. Y'all take this person and say they done essayed 100 people. And then I know people will say, well, you know, just because they got money don't mean they're not crazy. Just because they got money. I hear you. Because I know that's a lot of the responses. But think about the people that hated on you in your position. That tried to get you in your position. Think about that for a second. At your level. Times that by 100. You making what you make. Think about this. You making what you make at your job and you got haters. You making your 50,000 a year, 80,000 a year, 100, 200, 300, 500, a million, whatever you making, right? Take a person that's making 50 million a year. Do you not think that there are going to be situations that come about all the time of people trying to get some of that money? Let's keep it 1,000. So We got to start looking at it from all sides. Let's not just run and say, hey, well, he must have did this. Oh, look at this. It's another situation. Look at this, y'all. I know he did it. There's no way he could be innocent. Because a lot of people want to see you fall. And that's really the problem. A lot of people, it's like they want to build you up just to tear you down. I see that in so many different cases. They want to build you up just so they can tear you down. It's like they liked you better when you was broke and you was on a come up. Cause now that you shining, it's like, oh man, he too cocky. Why he got to get that car? He buying a car that costs more than my house. You know what I'm saying? His one house costs what my whole neighborhood costs. Some people don't be happy for other people. Some people say, you know what? I got to get some of that money. As opposed to saying, I'm going to work hard. I'm going to work hard and push myself to a point where I can get some of that money. You know what I'm saying? And I can do it the honest way. Instead of thinking like that, a lot of people be like, how can I just get the money? How can I get what he got without doing none of the work? How can I go and say, I wanna get 10 million? Instead of working hard and building up their company and finding things to do, they'll say, let's try to pin something on him and see if it sticks. So that's what I wholeheartedly believe that this is. You trying to pin something on him to see if it stick, because he only getting a few years. He only got a few years left. Let's pin something on him and see if it stick. As always, man, I appreciate the love and support. I appreciate y'all watching. Make sure you like, make sure you share, make sure you subscribe, and don't let this go over y'all heads. Don't just go jump and say, oh, this must be true. They pin stuff on people so that the attorneys can eat, so that the courts can eat, so that these victims can come up on a check. Oh, I was around them. Yeah. Oh, I do remember now. Oh, in 2002, I did go to a party that my friend invited me to. Oh, yeah, I was drinking and I don't remember if he touched me, but I think he did. Oh, go with that. You was there, right? Okay. Can you prove that you was there? Yeah, these are the text messages. Boom. We got a case. Don't let this go over your heads. Till next time.